Good morning, everyone. Well, today I'm back with my collection obsession again, and today I'm going to be scrapbooking my second daughter and her family, and she's the one, we were at her house. She's got this giant rabbit here, so I had, whenever I took their pictures, it's like I kept taking their pictures by the giant bunny. And today I'm going to, I gotta tell you, trying to get 6 people looking at your camera, it's a miracle if it happens. Okay, so from the 6x8 pad, I cut a mat, and I gotta look at it on this now, but I'm pretty sure I want the wood because there's already a lot of pink and stuff on here. Okay, so I have this wood, and there was a rustic wood in there too, but I thought, this is rustic. I thought I would do this in the more refined wood, or whatever you want to call it, where it doesn't look as rustic. Okay, and I made it about 1/4 inch bigger, so it's actually turns out to be what, 1/8 of an inch on each side. Okay. And I'm using this paper. I used this yesterday as a mat, and but it's a wreath, and I decided I still wanted to do a mat, and I used this the first day I used it as a mat, and let's see, it actually goes this way. Do I want it lying? Yeah, I'm gonna put that the upright. And so I thought I cut off 1/4 inch on each side, and then I fussy cut the very edge so it hangs over onto the mat, and I think that looks really pretty, because that way you get the mat but you don't cut the wreath either, because I kind of hate the chopped off flower. I mean, we already have a chopped off thing here, so I don't want anything else chopped off. I'm really weird about it. And there's other people that would say I'm just plain weird, but the husband wouldn't, because he loves me. He's over there just grinning. Today he said, what's our sugar that we're having?
Allulose.
Yeah, the allulose. It's supposed to keep your sugar low. So anyhow, we have allulose that we use before we have, put anything else in our coffee or tea. And anyhow, he says, the allulose is low. Now, a good wife would have that already filled. And I said, you're just too familiar with me. And he just thought it was funny. And then he was just going around saying it all morning. That's funny. Look at how pretty that is already. I mean, it was pretty before I started, so. I mean, it's not like I did anything. Just added the mat. It was already just beautiful paper. Okay, and so I'm going to, I keep wanting to wipe this off, and it's just part of the wood grain. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down, and I want to see the door, because we were at their house. I thought it would be, just kind of fun to have the door there. And let's see, now where do I want to put it? Well, let's see. I gotta find my right spot again. Okay, I'm just kind of lining it up with the door there. Okay, I think that's right there. Okay, I want to be able to put this here. Like yesterday, I had one of these on here. Whoops. And I love how they have the little daffodil hanging down here at the bottom. And yesterday I had it overlap onto the mat, and I'm going to do the same thing today. And of course I have these hundreds of little tabs I'm going to take off. Oh, and do I want to do this yet? I don't know. I'm going to take them off anyway, because it's just another part I got to do anyway. So this daughter here, she and her husband are cleaning out their garage. They lived in Washington for a few years, and then during COVID they had to move back here. Praise the Lord. I'm so thankful. And so I said if there was anything good came out of COVID, it was them coming home. And so anyhow, let's see, I've got this thing here I want to put down too. Okay, it's like a little picket thing, and like directions, like, you know, the garden's here or the house is here or whatever. Or, you know, places, Florida, whatever. So anyhow, I'm gonna tuck that behind these flowers here. Oh, I've just got strings everywhere in there just attacking me. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a few dimensionals on the back of that, kind of just at the top, because I want part of it to kind of stick up or stick out, but just not all of it. Oh, so my story, she's out there cleaning the garage, and you know, she's got 4 kids. She doesn't have time to scrapbook, but she was the first scrapbooker in our family. And so anyhow, you know, it's like now I've been doing it. And let's see, I'm gonna put this here, and I want this here. Okay. Let me see if I can get all this to happen. So anyhow, she's out there. She goes, well, I want to show you this stuff because I want to know if you want it. And it's like all her scrapbook stuff. And then she's like, you know, she's trying to show me just what she doesn't want. And then she realizes she's not going to keep any of it. So I said, well, just send it here and then I'll go through it. Because it's like, she's got, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 tubs out there with scrapbook stuff in it. So it's like, oh my gosh, how exciting. Just bring it all. Okay, so I've got this little chickadee. Actually, it's kind of a big chickadee when you look at everything else in perspective. But I like him, so I'm going to put him there. Now there's, you know, this is a wreath, and in their wreath they have a little teapot. But I'm going to change that today because it's the only thing that looks to me like it's out of place because it's not an outdoorsy thing. So I'm going to change it, and I'm going to put a flower over the kind of the front. And if a little bit of the back shows, you know, it's like you can't really tell what it is. It looks like a little round circle. It could be a bud. So this is my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I got to cover up the handle because that looks way too much like a handle. Okay. And then I have another butterfly. Actually, it's the giant butterfly. And the giant butterfly is actually from the 6x8 pad, because you get 6 sheets of embellishments or fussy cut pieces. Do I actually have one of these open? No. I don't know how come I thought I had the glue open, because I haven't done any pages yet today, but in my mind I thought there must be one open. You know, it's like I opened it yesterday. Isn't it still open? Thank goodness it's not. I've done that. Okay, so I can still see a little bit of the teapot, except for right now it just looks like something with flowers in it. And I'm just going to put the butterfly right over top of it right there. Oh, and I forgot to push this down before the wings. It's very important. Okay. And then I have another little butterfly. You know, it's like if there's butterflies in a collection, you can be sure I'll be using them. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I do like the butterflies. And I kind of like all the butterflies, but if they look a little closer to realistic, I like them better. Even though I have no idea if there's this color butterflies or not, but there is yellow ones, we know that. When I was a kid, pretty much the only butterflies I seen were either yellow or white. I don't think I really seen too much of any other kind. Okay, I think I'm gonna, I think I'm just gonna kind of skip around here, kind of travel my way around the wreath. I did tell you yesterday that I pulled in some twine, and I'm gonna use some twine today. I would like to put something that's not paper on each layout for, well, that's not part of the collection, so I might bring in paper from something else. Maybe I'd bring in mulberry paper or vellum or something that's not just part of the collection. So I just want to kind of branch out and do something just a little different. So I'm using twine again today. Okay, and I love these. These are not on the fussy cut sheet, it's in the 6x8. Okay, and now, okay, I'm gonna put Our Family, because this will go in her book. So it is her family. And I'm gonna have to pull this off the same place, or same time, because otherwise I won't get it even. Okay, and I'm gonna put it probably about like that, maybe this way, just a hair. So it's gonna be Our Family. And then I have this little bumblebee. And I took a picture of the two oldest girls, well, not her girls, but the two oldest grands. And I took a picture of her two boys, because they were dressed alike. Didn't take pictures of her girls at all. I don't know what happened. Okay, I want this bee here, but I don't know, do I want it here at the end, at the beginning? Kind of like it here at the end. And I might kind of even, kind of wrap it around that top of that Y. I like that. Okay, I think no, I don't have everything on. Okay. And I have another butterfly. Oh, I was gonna try to, I thought, you know, since it's their house and I've got the door here but mostly covered up, I thought it would be cute to use a keyhole. And so that was gonna be my different thing. I almost forgot to put the glue on, didn't I? Did that yesterday, I almost forgot to put it on. Okay. So every place where there was a butterfly, I added a dimensional butterfly to it, because that way it just gives me a little bit more dimension. Okay, and then, oh, I was gonna, this is what I started to tell you. I wanted to put a keyhole, and I gotta tell you, I love this bird here, but he is totally in the way of me being happy with the keyhole on here, because it's like it's running into his beak. If I use this one, and if I use a smaller one, he just looks like he's looking at the keyhole. I don't know, I just didn't like it with the bird there. And I tried it down here, it's just not in the right place. So had to nix that. But I still have my twine. Okay, and I'm gonna put some right here so it looks like it's tied at the bottom of this. And I think I will put maybe put the Bolin family here, and then maybe the date on it someplace or something like that. I mean, I could put it at the top of the door. That would be kind of cute. Okay, I'm putting another twine bow here. And the other, I thought about using this string, ribbon. What is it? Organza. And, but I don't know, I liked it maybe in some places, but not every place, so I just switched it up. Okay, so I decided I was going to put it on objects. Like I could have tucked it in the wreath, but I thought, well, I'm going to put one underneath the birdhouse. I'm going to put one on that sign, and then I'm going to put one over here on the Easter basket. Okay, and again, I forgot the enamel dots. Now I've been using the green ones, which I might just use them again because I really like it. And they're going in 3 different books. So, because the first 2 are going in the 2 oldest girls' books. I have, well, I'm really smashing something. Okay. I might do one. I'm going to see if she took any of the girls. Because if I do another one, I might do it with the other collection I bought with bunnies in it. Because she's the one who loves bunnies. Even though we have the bunny up here. Okay, so I'm just going to spread these green enamel dots around. I just really like them that they look like water, and there's green in here, but the yellow and pink is there's so much yellow and pink, you know, you don't really need anything else. In fact, when my husband says, "You've used the same paper for every single one," and I said, "No, I didn't." I said they all just are similar because it's from the same collection. And, you know, some of them, I mean, they were all different, but yeah, it's like, I totally got what he was saying. That's it. I used to have these little white peasant dresses that I wore all the time when I was younger. And my now ex-husband, he would say, "You wear the same dress every day." It's like, no, I don't. Maybe it's a pattern. Maybe it's a pattern with me. Well, it's just because I'm doing this all at once, you know, which I usually kind of spread out my collection through the month. But I think I like this better because that way I've kind of got it on my brain already. Okay, do I want any place else? Again, I kind of put them by the same places I put the string, I guess, which I didn't realize I was doing it, but I think I like that. Okay, so that's it for today. And remember, down below is everybody else is playing the collection obsession, and so you can hop over and see what they're doing. And I will have close-ups at the end, and tomorrow I'll be back with my last layout for the collection obsession, and then the next day we have an embellishment. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.